Salve, rapaziada! Vamos lá para mais uma live de Street Fighter 6. Tentar melhorar um pouquinho hoje. Treinamento com hitbox parte 3. Só bora. Salve, rapaziada! Deixa eu abaixar o som aqui. Beleza. Acho que hoje eu vou treinar com um personagem novo. Tipo assim, eu vou puxar a partida com a Jury mesmo. Mas aí no treinamento eu vou ver se eu jogo um pouquinho com o Luke, porque ele é interessante também.
Fighter6. Fighting ground. Practice versus online match. Local versus practice training. The macho ring.
Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of strifing and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going cause you got heart. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they try to say I'm overrated. If you from where I'm from, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunity.
Take this. Take this.
Never fear less. And when I get up in the game, she improve. Real problem, but I solve them all fake. And if you say I'm super fly. Hanging on the win, boy. We winning for my kinfolk. And I put on for my city. Intro.
My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on.
Where you going?
You know the pressure make me lose diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast back, big left, big
Fighting uppercut.
fast that. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, get back. Now break away, I'm about to
Perfect KO.
Game over, yo. Too easy.
Fighting uppercut. Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Nowhere to run. No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. Still slugging it out here. The low heavy hits. The low kick connects. All right, what's coming up next? The super armor does its job. Reads their mind and takes the throw. Throws him. What's next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, easy tech. They need to rely on their instincts here. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 with a good start to the fight. But can they keep it up?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Grabs them. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Going in? The low kick hit. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Tags him and takes the W. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Big low reaching heavy. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They're really being worked over in the corner. Gets the jump in. Knockdown. With the throw. The low doesn't connect. Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hold your breath. Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Grabs and throws him away. Gets the knockdown, and now gets scooped from down low. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Brushes that off and keeps going. As charges forward. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Finds the target. A weak, solid anti-air. Scuffle. The low kick hits. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Time to go for throw is denied. What a lead. Excellent block. Varying with impact squashed. Both of them back off. They may be prepared. Blocks the medium kick. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
First online greatest match. Luke. Local arcade practice. First online greatest match.
Fala, pirata, beleza? Mano, até onde eu sei não tem português não, viu?
Poncho wins.
Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is.
All right,
Earn my
let's get
stripes
it.
'cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard. Call me crazy, but you was not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of strife and struggling, be the best. That's my
Where you going? Ten left. Rising up and up. Take this. Ten left. Ten left. Ten left. Ten left. Ten left. Ten left. Ten left.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
All right, you ready?
Show me your strength. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throws him down. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The low kick connects. Goes for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edges? Can't tech the throw. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Awesome. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 1 can build off this lead. Sandblast. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Awesome! The low heavy is denied. Both fighters planning something? Checks with a medium kick. Just goes for it at this rate. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
This unleashes some big damage. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Low heavy. Close range projectile. Player 1 made a solid choice with the super. Let's see what they do next. They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. What are they gonna do? We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. The low kick hit. Oh my, the throw tag. Excellent block. The drive impact doesn't work. All the throw connects. Amazing. Dangerous range here. Checks with a sandblast. Both this can lead to some big damage. Okay, go airborne. Scuffle connects with the throw. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Risky medium kick. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Fires a crown them from above. Blocks the low kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Blocks the low heavy. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tons of drive and health to work with. Both sides looking for an opening. Very solid corner switch. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 is maintaining. This is gonna be bad news. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Taking stock. Looking for a chance. Somehow pushes back all the way in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Super art out of nowhere. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? They both have full drive gauges to work with. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Drive rush to keep it going. Grabs and throws them away. Post with a medium kick. The throw missed. Still scrapping for control of the space. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily. Throws them. Big throws. A super art? Oh, yo! Raw super here! They push their way out of the corner. A single hit will do it! What a sick counter! It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
How long do you intend to lie there? Fight round. Fight.
Time is handed! Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. Now, can they finish the job? A jump? Oh, yo! Raw super here? Do we see a drive impact here? Back into the corner. What setup do they have? The low. Cross that off. Noticeable life lead is a comeback hits that with confidence. Connects with the throw. Go Tiger. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Player they didn't take the throw. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Where are you fighting uppercut? Fighting uppercut! Take left! Take left! Take left! Take left! Yeah! Take left! Take left! I'm too good! I'm too good! Take this! Take left!
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
All right, you ready?
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Anticipates the overhead. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Opts for the throw. Overdrive. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Low kicks are a no-go. What are they thinking here? Goes for the throw. Jump in, finds the mark. Grabs him. Taking stock. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Checks them with a projectile. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Medium kick hits. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Experiencing burnout. Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Awesome! There's an overdrive arc. Overhead peppers them with the lightning kicks. Jumps up. They break things off to take a quick breather. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Will we see a drive in? What'll happen here? Both fighters are trying not. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 will need to play it consistent. They're going for the super art. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter again. Hits them with a stop and bomb. That corner is starting to look scary. Ooh, what a smart throw. Right and whip. They're wide open. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Denies the jump in attempt. Now as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Awesome. Shoots off a fireball up close. Goes for the throw. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Throws him down. All right. The low heavy hits. Tons of drive and health to work with. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Taking stock. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Where you going?
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Throws them to negate the block. Checks with a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here?
Not good enough.
Drafting it out up close. Grabs and throws them away. Both fight burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Life lead is there, but still anyone gotta do better than that. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Reads the jump in perfectly. Hits that with confidence. That corner is starting to look scary. Connects with the throw. Pokes with the kick. Full drop. Oh, bends it on the fireball. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. I'm too good.
Where you going? Fighting uppercut! 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 Fighting uppercut!
I'm too good.
Fighting uppercut! 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 Sandslap! Sandslap! Fighting uppercut! Fighting uppercut! Fighting uppercut! Fighting uppercut!
Here comes a new challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Lots of aggression from both sides. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Sticks the jump in. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Demon Rain gets the jump in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Took him to the corner in a flash. Grabs and throws him away. Gets scooped from down low. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. A quick breather. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Long-range fireball to break the silence. That's a big gap. Who's going to close? Shrugs that off! Experiencing burnout. Amazing! Hold your breath. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Dashes up, throws him. Breaks the block with a throw. Hits him with a stop and pop. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Both sides getting ready. Blocks the low kick. Taps him on the toe. With super arts into play, it connects with the throw. Amazing. Shoots their shot. Punish counter on reaction. What's next? Did we see a drive impact here? Crowns him from above. Player 1 is gonna hit them with a quick low kick. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Hits them with a stop and pop. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Big low reaching heavy. Knockdown. Grabs them, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Oh, easy tech. Throws them to negate the block. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. The throw misses. Projectile to try and change the situation. Life lead opens up. Rolls in. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Can't tech the throw? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Going in? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They're laying into each other. Brushes that off and keeps going. But it sends a little game for them to stop Gohado. Can this drive bring them back? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Rising uppercut. Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. Even the slightest hit distantly does some big damage. Oh, here we go. Super hard incoming. Looking to remove him from the senses with the bad combo finishes it.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Shoots off a fireball up close. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. All right. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch down. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Oh! Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. What's the play here? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Will this super art connect? Knockdown. Player 1 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks? Big low reaching heavy. Neither of them willing to back off here. Breaks the block with a throw. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Counting on the super to do the job. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Connects with the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a drive impact.
More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Giving them the warm and fuzzy with a period end.
Willing to risk it for the overdrive. What were they thinking? Changes the pace with the fire. Excellent read. What a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Demon Ray time.
Low heavy. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Throws them. Big throws. Throw is denied. Here, all the throw connects. Amazing. Blocks the low kick.
That corner is dropped that off. Man, not go.
Makes smart use of the game. Good super. Player 1, the drive impact doesn't work. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Has the Vulcan blast sealed the deal? Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Ooh, crushes the shins. What are they gonna do? So heavy. What will be the follow-up? Are you kidding me? Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Another fight is coming your way.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
All right, you ready?
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Difficult situation for a throw. Neither of them willing to back off here. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Sees it coming and blocks it out. All right, what's coming up next? A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Giving a lot of courage behind that super art at the start of the round. The grab misses. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Grabs them. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Impaler incoming. Throw leaves them wide open. What'll happen here? Medium kick hits them with a stopping block. It's a good spot to use the super. Killer Bee spin catches them standing. Things are heating up. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Oh, ooh, what a smart throw. A quick breather. Time to reassess the situation? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Digs in home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Zones with the fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him down. Trips him up. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position pushed down to the wire. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Reverse edge cuts them down. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who hits them with a stopping pop. Sandblast. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Cannon spike. Drive impact misses. Excellent block. They're going for the super art. Ooh, what a smart throw. Gotta do better than that. Off of me. What a finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Lightning uppercut!
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
You ready?
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Lightning uppercut!
Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? All right. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 has the life lead. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. The throw misses. Grabs him, takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Awesome! With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. They break the... Gets the... No, escaping that! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Throws them. What's next? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Took him, spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Hits them with a stop and pop. Will we see a drive hit? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart, aggressive play there. They must have a game plan here with the critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Up for the arrow. What'll happen here? Player 1 pumps the brakes on the impact. They've got the huge chance after that wall splash. Reads the throw and escapes. Player 1 needs to hit the drive. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. They gotta go. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run. Jumps up. Just out of range for that throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What goes for the super art? Heats it up with a combo into super. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. In a dire situation, opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Blocks the overhead. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Just goes for it at this range. Spin drive smasher time. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Big throws. Knockdown and... Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Ooh, what a smart throw. What'll happen here? This is gonna hurt. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Oh, yo, Ross, super hit. Up for the arrow. Amazing. They couldn't leave that unpunished. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
All right, you ready?
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun shy. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes a trip. A comeback sprint with a super art connect. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes to the overdrive. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Big throw. Shows the medium kick. A super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Medium kick. Both fighters planning something? Switches it up. Will we see a drive impact? Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Knockdown and anticipated that throw. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Oh, the throw connects. Going in. Player 2 is weaved into impact to finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. Who's going to steal this low heavy? Ah, genius read with that throw escape. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're turning it up a notch. We might see some rush down here.
Fighting uppercut!
Sandblast crowns him from above. Oh, the throw connects. Impact squat. Player 2, that's not gonna hit. What are they gonna do? Checks with a medium kick. The low. Throw is denied. What a read. Like nothing stops this train. Only 50% life left. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Taps him on the throw. Both sides. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Dangerous range here. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play ooh or are they swinging at? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What deposes them? Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks with a sandblast.
Fighting uppercut!
Nice block on the overhead. Gets the knockdown, and now it's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Jump in, finds the mark. What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Both fighters at 50% health. Takes a trip. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Will we see a drive impact? Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Taking stock. Denies the low heavy. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Saw that coming. Rising uppercut.
Bom dia, Genivaldo. Tá certo, aí sim, mano. Tô treinando agora de look aqui. Tô gostando.
Going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Looking for a chance. Impaler. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Rushes that off and keeps going. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Breaks those shins. Digs in deep to get that drive. Vulcan blast. Going in. Their spacing is so on point, like hits them with a stop and bomb. They must have a game plan here with a in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Pô, o Luke é muito da hora de jogar com ele também, mano. Cê é louco. A Juri é da hora, mas o Luke... Sei lá, eu achei mais fácil também pra fazer os golpes dele, né? O da Juri é mais complicado. Tudo delas tem que dar meia lua 2 vezes. O do Luke, pelo que eu vi aqui, meia lua 2 vezes é só os especial mesmo. E ele tem uns golpes bons também, mano. Bom dia, Alisson.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the throw. Still slugging it out here. Below heavy hits. Taking stock. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Throws out a projectile. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Feeling out the spacing. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player baits out the attack and gets the pay. Oh!
Só agora que eu percebi que eu esqueci de colocar lá pra jogar sempre do lado esquerdo. Depois eu tenho que alterar lá.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes! Goes for the super art? Player 1 out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 is working with a better gauge, experiencing burnout. A quick breather hits him with a stop and body. Are we gonna... There's a burnout! You gotta be mindful of reach and connects with the throw! Okay, here we go. Oh, knockdown! Here comes Flatline Zone. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Ô Alisson, que nem eu já tinha falado aqui pro Genivaldo no... Eita, não. Fiz merda aqui, enfim. Igual eu tinha falado pro Genivaldo, é mais fácil pra executar os comandos. Bem mais fácil, tá ligado? No controle, tipo assim, eu jogava no analógico e é uma bosta, porque você erra muito no analógico. No digital eu não jogava muito porque se você joga bastante tempo aí dá calo no dedo, tá ligado? Aí é foda, mano. Aí eu não... Mas no digital ele tem uma precisão boa também, né? No controle, no comando digital. Mas o hitbox é melhor, porque ele é preciso e não dá calo, não dá nada. Depois você pega o esquema, fi, já era. Tipo, eu peguei ele, coisa de 10 minutos eu já tava conseguindo fazer os bagulho, né? Só que você tem que jogar por mais tempo pra poder ficar gravado os comandos na mente, né? Mas depois que você ficar gravadinho já era, mano. É bem mais fácil pra você aplicar corretamente. Ó, esse negócio aqui, ó, por exemplo, você vai fazer no controle pra você dar a meia lua completa. Principalmente se você joga no analógico, né? Acho que era só eu fazer isso, jogava no analógico. Mas se você ia dar meia lua completa, é mais fácil você errar no controle. Aqui você só aperta abaixo e frente e dá o golpe. Ele não tem erro, mano. Ele faz certinho. Bem na hora que eu ia fazer, carregou a partida aqui. Mas assim, vale eu ressaltar um detalhe. Tipo, no meu caso eu achei bem mais fácil, né? Mas eu não sei se no seu também seria assim, cara. Acho que cada um tem uma aprendizagem diferente, né? Mas eu falo por mim, eu curti. Tô curtindo pra caramba, aliás. É que eu sou ruim mesmo, tô aprendendo ainda.
Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. What are they thinking here? The low kick connects. The throw is escaped. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Oh! The drive impact.
Nossa, ela mandou drive impact também, mano.
Adds on a bit extra to that to
Filha
make
da mãe.
sure the opponent walks away with a full plate.
Droga, errei.
Well-timed corner switch. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Ah, defendeu. Sabia que ela ia defender, eu não acertei o drive, não. Ah, tô nubando aqui, cara. Tô nubando. Vou morrer. Tudo bem. Então, o analógico é mais difícil mesmo pra você jogar com ele. Mas no digital, tipo, se você joga por muito tempo, você não fica com calo no dedo, não, mano?
Okay, creating some space here. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Both fighters planning and experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Big throws. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Impaler. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably insane. Throws them. Knockdown and player 2 has the chance to woo. What a smart throw. Life lead is there, but still anyone poses them. Sees the overhead coming. What's next? The overhead can...
Ah, vou morrer de novo. Nossa, eu não acredito, mano. Tava na vantagem. Vamos ver se ela aceitar uma revanche aqui.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets a risky button. Checks him with the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Takes a trip. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Throws them. What's next? Life lead opens up. Grabs them. Taking stock. Life lead is opening up. The kick hits! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Então. É mais um dos motivos, né? Isso que é foda. Mas o digital ele é bom, ele é bem preciso, né?
Smart play with the throw. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Rushes that off and keeps going.
O hitbox ele é bem preciso, cara.
Keeping them away. Gotta be careful.
E isso faz toda a diferença. A questão é só você se acostumar, né?
Charges forward. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive down. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 1 hits him.
Nossa. Ela...
Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Super arts on deck for both fighters.
Ah, mano, não.
The situation will be interesting. A super art? Excellent read. Player 1 can't use any only.
Olha, essa foi por pouco, hein?
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sandblast. They block the overhead, and who will gain control of the match in the early going? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Knockdown. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner.
Pula.
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's gonna make a move?
Não, errei, era pra dar um agarrão.
Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can
Agora
build
tem
theirs up
especial,
first may
qualquer
have a
coisa
big
eu mando
advantage here.
especial.
Saw that low heavy coming. All right, what's coming up next? We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? A drive impact could end it all here. Holds out with the block. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In there!
Que não, maluco!
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Então, esse aqui que eu tenho, ele é teclado mecânico, o mesmo switch que tem no teclado mecânico do PC.
Both fighters are looking for a way to hit them with a
Droga.
stop and pop. Lofts up.
É bem preciso as teclas, mano. É bem...
Fights out of the corner.
Ih,
back
caramba,
to
não
the center
agarrei
of
ela.
the stage. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here.
Tipo, você viu, pra dar o especial dele, é só, tipo, baixo frente e o golpe. Muito fácil aplicar especial, mano.
Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Big, big blow. Going in. Click all the throw connects. Click poses them. A real the low.
Ferrou. Ainda bem que esse aí não dá tanto dano, né? Mas...
In attack range. Easy fight sees the overhead coming. Impact.
Nossa, ela contra-atacou com o Drive Impact e morri.
Comes off the tank and scores the win. Here's the final round.
Olha aí o tantinho de vida que ela ficou, mano.
Loads up a pump. A jump and whiff. They're wide open. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Connects with the throw. Okay, brushes that off and keeps going. Puts a bit of stank on that one. Sets up with the jump-ins. Too far, the low kick hit. Are they going to be able to block the low kick? Low heavy, but no go. Looking for a hole. All the throw connects. What's next? Lays down a side hustle. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Checks with a sandblast. Overhead, but it won't work. Noticeable life lead. Taps him on the toe. Focus blast. Will this change the round? Throws. Hey now, where you go? Here comes the block. No one could have caught that. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Another fight is coming your way.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
All right, you ready?
No mercy for you.
E sobre se é igual ao teclado, jogar no teclado do PC, tipo assim, eu nunca joguei no teclado do PC, mas os caras falam que parece que é a mesma coisa, mano. Se você não se adaptou no teclado do PC, então é bom ver melhor isso daí, mano. Eu achei melhor aqui, né, no hitbox.
Pushes the opponent into the corner.
Desculpa.
Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. All right. Still slugging it out here. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Aí, ó.
A little super
Vamos
juice into this
especialzinho.
combo for more damage. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
Ah, não,
Throws him to
bro.
negate the block. Knockdown. Gets the jump in. Life baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Taking stock. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
There's an overdrive arm. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Big, low, reaching heavy. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Can't tech the throw, knockdown, and brushes that off and
Droga.
keeps going. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Caramba, deu dano isso aí.
Going big off this gauge use. Both fight. Oh, what's this?
Merda, no Drive Impact eu sempre me lasco quando o cara manda junto, hein, mano.
Quick dip and reaches some big damage. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Open, sets up with the jump ins. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. The throw knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both sides getting. There's a drive impact. Oh man, this is a scary range. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Up for the arrow. How did they read that throw? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Goes all in with the uppercut. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Big fist, time to bust this out. Grabs them. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? What a sick punish counter! Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. The throw whiffs. Scrapping it out up close. Takes a trip. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Were they baiting them into that? Throws them to negate the block. We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full drive gauge too. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The drive impact, it goes for the super art. The super doesn't hit. In there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Grabs and throws them away. Solid throw tech. Throws them. What's next? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Uses the gauge for a super art. Broken glass. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Will we see a drive impact? Knockdown and smart play with the throw. They must have a game plan here with the it's a good spot to use the super. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has
No começo, Alisson, uma coisa que eu tava com bastante dificuldade era esses últimos botões aqui. Mas agora já tá mais de boa, mano.
That's not gonna hit. Break all the throw connects. Medium kick. The overhead denied. Punish counter set to table. Have the Vulcan blast sealed the deal? Looking for a hole. Medium kick. That corner is starting to look scary. Here, the drive impact doesn't work. Nothing stops this train. More fuel for the fire. Hook 'em up. Knockdown. kick! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. The low kick connects. Grabs him. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off. All right, what's coming up next? Gets the jump in. Projectile to try and change the situation. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Sees it coming and blocks it out. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize the brings out the super art? Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Medium kick. Takes a trip. Oh, they're in the baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Taking stock. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Will we see a drive in? A super art? Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? This is the grab. They're going for the super art? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's got all the throw connects? Can they create an opportunity for them to overhead? But it won't work. A drive impact could end it all here. The overhead denied. They can't squander this punish counter chance. What now? Hits that with confidence. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Who will set the bait at this range? A real test of nerves here. Did we see a drive impact here? Willing to risk it for the overhead. Oh, fencing on the fireball. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Getting cold feet?
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game.
Lá vamos nós contra uma juryzinha.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Anticipates the overhead. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Saw that low heavy coming. What's the play here? That drive impact doesn't get through. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They block the overhead and knockdown.
Not done yet.
Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counteroffensive. The super armor does its job. Takes a trip. A drive impact could end it all here. So they break forth with this super art connect. One combo can end this round right now. Going in, blocking that drive impact bang. Oh. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast! Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Gets the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Buffs up. The quarter makes it hard to... The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going in, player, there's a wall strike. They can't do anything now. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan. The low kick hits. Baits out the low kick. The low's blocked. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 1, what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Starts things off with a jump in. Sees the overhead coming. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Ooh, what a smart throw! The drive impact doesn't work. Amazed, low heavy. Player 2 is on nothing stops this train. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Low heavy, but no go. What now? Throw is connects with the throw. A real test of nerves here. Oh man, this is a scary range. Fires a blast. Counter hit. Where is the conversion? Oh, they're gonna be in the middle. Time to go for throw. It is over. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rhythm. Poses him. Overhead, but it won't work. The low kick hits. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Very solid corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? Long low attack hits. The low is denied. Blocks the low heavy. Oh! Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In it, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Blossom! Zones with the fireball. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves. Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 drops them to half, closing the gap. The Fuha's there to give them even better return. Just goes for it at this range. Grabs and throws them away. They've got the meter for a drive in, hits them with a stop and pop. It's a good spot to use the super. Are we gonna crown them from above? Punish counter sets the table. Yes, drive impact for the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound. Jump, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Shoots off a fireball up close. The low kick connects. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Still slugging it out here. Grabs him. What's the play here? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Can't tech the throw. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 chases them down. Scrapping it out up close. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
time. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Reacts to the throw.
Where you go?
Drive rush to keep it going. The fighter springs forward with a drive rush. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Will we see a drive in? Hits him with a stopping bot. Gets a risky putt in. Life lead is there, but Stiff sneaks in the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Buffs up. Saihasho. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. A quick breather. Overhead. The low block. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Knew the throw was coming. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Wrecks them. Dash. All the throw connects. Cross super hard incoming. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. The super connects. Punish counter sets the table. Both sides getting ready. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? This is leading to some big damage. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF cover. This is going to hit for a critical arm. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Are you kidding me? Player one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Então, é que tem um detalhe, tipo assim, tem uns que pra funcionar o meia-lua, você tem que ir frente, baixo, frente, entendeu? Ele não tem esse daqui, a Juri que tinha um negócio que era assim, que era baixo, frente, frente, baixo, frente, né? Pra fazer o meia-lua mesmo é assim. Ou tem uma outra opção, que pra fazer o short dela, por exemplo, que faz isso, é frente, baixo e frente e o golpe, né? Deixa eu colocar ela aqui, ó, pera aí, pra me explicar melhor. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo colocar. É quando tá aqui, às vezes não vai o negócio, mano, no menu. Mas depois eu aqui, consegui. Cadê pra selecionar personagem? Botar a seleção de personagem. Vou colocar a Juri só pra me te explicar aqui. Tem uma forma mais precisa, só que mais difícil. A outra é mais fácil, só que não é tão precisa. Então você pode errar às vezes. Ó, se eu fizer isso daqui, ó. Não é esse. Deixa eu lembrar qual que é. Pra trás. Ah, tá. Esse aqui, ó. Se eu fizer baixo, frente e o do golpe aqui, ela vai subir, ó. Tá vendo, ó? Ó lá, ó. E é bem preciso, tá vendo, ó? Aí, ó. Só que você tem que executar, tipo, 2 vezes. Baixo, frente, ó. Aí ela vai. A outra forma é você apertar junto, baixo, frente 2 vezes e o de bater. Tá vendo? Só que não é tão preciso, ó. Inclusive tá difícil, hein? Ah, agora foi. Foi de novo. Foi. Só que nem você viu, não é tão preciso. É mais rápido. Se você for treinando, talvez você pegue o esquema melhor pra fazer dessa forma. Que é junto, né? Baixo e frente. Aí, ó. Só que não é tão preciso. É mais preciso se você apertar baixo, frente. Tá vendo, ó? É mais preciso. Esse daqui é o meia-lua mesmo. É que o golpe dele é só baixo, frente. Não tem, o único que é baixo, frente 2 vezes é o golpe especial dele. Já o da Juri não. Ó, o da Juri tem esse aqui. Aí, deixa eu ver... Ah, e o especial. Tem um especial também dela que é dessa forma. Tem que fazer frente, baixo, frente. Ou, acho que era... Já tô até esquecendo os golpes dela já. Mas, na verdade, o dela é trás, baixo e trás. O golpe dela. Mas é bem fácil, que nem ó, esse aqui é meia lua pra trás. E aí você recarrega o poderzinho dela, que ela faz isso aqui, ó. Que ela manda uma... Opa. Só que na luta é mais difícil fazer isso aqui, ó. Que ela manda a rasteirinha. Recarrega, rasteira. Recarrega, rasteira. Que ela manda tipo um short... Não sei o nome desse negócio, dessa magia que ela manda no chão aqui. Só que você tem que recarregar antes, ó. Mas é preciso, tá vendo, ó? Ó, baixo e trás, você carrega.
New challenger.
Eu achei muito mais preciso. Inclusive tem um detalhe que quando eu jogava no controle, eu não tava conseguindo passar dos 2.200 pontos jogando com a Jury. Depois que eu peguei o hitbox, no mesmo dia eu quase subi pra bronze, meu. Já foi pra 3.000 pontos. Então fez uma diferença muito grande.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Throws him down. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Goes for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Decides to buff up while they can. All right, the fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown.
I gotcha!
Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage?
Então, pra fazer especial nem tanto, que normalmente você vai dar um drive impact antes ou coisa do tipo, ó. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo fazer.
What's next? Both sides
Tem que abrir a guarda agora. Não precisa ter tanta pressa, tá vendo, ó? É muito fácil pra executar. É porque no início, como você tá pegando os esquemas do controle ainda, você fica meio, sei lá, meio confuso. Mas depois, que nem eu falei, depois que você pega as manhas do comando, eu não peguei ainda 100%. Eu tô conseguindo desenvolver aqui aos poucos, mas já tá bem mais fácil do que no controle.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Both fighters at even health. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. They've got the meter for a drive impact. There's the impact. Not letting that in.
Tá vendo? É muito difícil errar em especial, meu. Só se apertar errado, que nem tem uma vez que eu confundi. Em vez de dar meia lua pra frente, eu tava dando meia lua pra trás. Mas se eu não confundir, eu não erro, mano.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Can't tech the throw. Player 1 chases them down. Still slugging it out at this range. Just goes for it at this range. Burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A drive impact could end. Ooh, what a smart throw. What'll happen here? Breaks the block with a throw. Experiencing burnout. One player, they're going for the super art. Okay, here we go. Raw super art closes it out.
Você viu que as duas vezes que ela pulou, no tempo que ela pulou, eu consegui aplicar o especial? Nas duas vezes.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
É muita precisão, cara. Depois que você pega as manhas... Vai por mim, depois que você pega as manhas, já era. Você joga com quem, aliás? Que nem eu jogava com a Jury antes. Não que eu não vá jogar mais, né? Mas eu jogava só com ela. Eu comecei a dar uns treinos com o Luke hoje. Eu já consegui desenvolver bastante com ele. É porque, tipo assim, ele também eu tô achando mais fácil. Que nem eu falei, a Jury tem uns golpes lá que é meia lua duas vezes. Então, tipo assim, pra você ficar fazendo direto é mais complicado. Nos especiais já é mais fácil. Você não vai estar fazendo direto, né? Ó, o Luke, por exemplo, o Horyuken dele é meia lua pra frente 2 vezes. Se eu apertar uma vez só, ele faz isso aqui, ó. Se eu apertar 2 vezes, ele já dá um Horyuken, ó. Tá vendo, ó? Mas é até fácil, mano. Ó, não tem erro. O que você não pode é afobar. Se você se afobar, aí você é. Mas você não precisa nem ter muita pressa, ó. Na moralzinha que você faz, você acerta. É que na luta tudo é mais difícil, realmente, mas é prática, mano. Fica automático depois. Treinar bastante que aí já é, aí você domina.
Not bad. Fighting uppercut. Ten left. Ten left. Ten left. Fighting uppercut. Ten left. Ten left.
Here comes a new challenger.
Por exemplo, eu acho mais
Oh, looks like these two have more
mais
beef than a
nostálgico
cheesesteak.
o que vem a alavanca, o arcade. Só que ele não é tão preciso, inclusive o controle é melhor do que ele pra você aplicar os golpes. Eu optei mais pelo hitbox por causa da precisão, né? E realmente é sem comparação, mano. Tá louco.
Throw whips. Goes for the fireball. Player 1 has the life lead. An aggressive attack. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to take a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Coming through. In a dire... This is gonna be bad news. Vulcan blast! Alright, what's coming up next? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Sandblast! They've got the meter front in there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Mexican Typhoon! Drive time! Rising uppercut! Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Will we see a drive hit? Blocks here. They're going for the super art. Vulcan blast. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive kit. This is a very precarious scene. Nothing but air. It's a flinching. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done there. Did well to get the buff in there. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Player 2 wishes the opponent and heats it up with a combo into super. All right. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Knockdown, KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Blows them. What's next? Dashes up. Scrapping it out up close. Gutsy play with the grab. Going in? Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Hits him with a stop and block. Uses the gauge for a super art. Has the Vulcan blast field and getting it all on the drive blast. There's a drive impact. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. This and whiffs. They're wide open. Looking for a hole. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. That's gonna leave them rattled. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Catches them out. Back to no! This will break them. What now? Player 1 has a connects with the throw. Buffalo turns out. Turning it right up with the super. Both sides getting ready. Will this super art do anything? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Gotta do better than that. Vulcan Blast! Will this change the round? Oh my, giving them food for thought! Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle! Talk about a show, that match had it all!
Here comes a new challenger.
Galera, essa daqui é a última de hoje, eu vou dar uma encerrada na live. Mas talvez amanhã eu faça de novo, né? Não tenho certeza. Mas é isso aí, quem tiver aí, gente, não for inscrito, se inscreve já, deixa um like pra ajudar. E tamo junto.
Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Goes for the throw. Trips him up. Goes for the fireball. Still slugging it out here. Opts for the throw. Strikes back with the drive impact. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Starts off zoning with fireballs. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Big counter. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Drive gauge finally recovers. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Will this super art connect? They were anticipating that super art. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Sandblast! Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. They block the overhead and down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Valeu, man. Muito obrigado aí. Tamo junto, hein?
Impaler incoming. Big opportunity coming. Does a good job of pushing back. Hits him with a stop and pop. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 can build off this lead. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. On Kensatsu. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 uses the gauge for a super art. Vulcan Blast! They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to hit them with a stop and bot. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Denies the low heavy. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Puts one in the pocket. They trade. Oh! Player 2 is going to add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Life lead is there, but baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. All right, what's coming up next? Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 1 picks up the first round.
O cara ficou em burnout, mano. É, tem que ir pra cima, velho.
Nice block on the overhead. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Takes a trip. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Big low reaching heavy. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Player 1, there's a wall sweat. They can't do anything now. A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Still slugging it out at this range.
Here we go.
Gets a risky buff in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. What now? Will we see him drive? Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. The next touch may decide this round. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Punish counter on the X. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Sticks out a kick. Overhead, but it won't work. Gotta do better than that. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Where you go? Drive rush to keep it going. Player, the drive impact doesn't work. Medium kick into, oh my god, they just choked it up. Forward throw, laying the pressure on Thick. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Impact squashed. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this distance, leads to some big damage. The throw is denied. Player walls flat into the guard break. Low heavy. Fakes out the low kick. What now? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Good decision with that throw. Back to the squat? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The low breaks those shins. Blocks the low heavy. Throws him. What's next? Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. They block the overhead, and the fighters are matching each other move for move. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 chases them down. The low doesn't connect. All right, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw? Both down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Awesome! Spending that drive gauge. Did well to get the buff in there. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Oh! With that drive, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan blast. Can they keep on him? Nice block on the overhead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Both fighters planning. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Knockdown and just goes for it at this range. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. So, what's next? Blossom. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Doing some quick planning? Fires a blast. Gotta do better than that. Real? Were they baiting them into that? Crashes out the cage right there. Will this be enough to kill? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
É isso aí, galera. Por hoje vamos encerrar aqui. Eu acho que encontramos um novo personagem pra estar jogando. Eu gostei demais de jogar com o Luke. Demais mesmo. Muito bom, mano. Cê é louco. Agora é só treinar. E vamos ver, né? Onde a gente vai conseguir chegar. Por enquanto a gente tá na Liga Iron aí, que a gente começou a jogar com ele recentemente. Eu tô gostando demais, hein? Cê é louco. É isso. Quem tiver aí, deixa o like, se inscreve. E até a próxima. Valeu!